Have you ever thought about harming someone that has done harm to you or someone you love? A lot of people won't admit it, but personally, I have, and I'm sure everyone else has also. It's human nature, it is an emotion, anger. However, if you knew that thinking about this and perhaps carrying out the act of harm because you thought about it beforehand would be considered premeditated, would that change the way you feel? According to Merriam-Webster's dictionary, premeditated is the fully conscious, willful intent and a measure of forethought and planning, meaning that you actually thought about this and you knew what you were going to do. Do you know someone who is living with HIV? Have you personally been affected by this virus? According to the World Health Organization, in 2018, about 37.9 million people were infected with HIV, and we have a yearly count of 35,000 new cases being added to that. With the two cases that I will be talking about in my essay, these cases were where the people didn't know that they had the HIV virus and they knowingly either had intercourse with someone or they infected them in another way. So the question to think about with these two cases is whether or not it should be illegal to knowingly infect someone with this virus and if that should be considered premeditated. So my first case is going to be about Johnson Aziga. He was a 52-year-old Canadian man. He and his wife divorced and he started dating his co-workers. He knowingly knew he had the virus. He did not inform any of his sexual partners. It wasn't until one of the women came forward, had been diagnosed with HIV, and advised them that Aziga was the common denominator, the person she had had intercourse with. With this, he was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, 10 counts of aggravated assaults, and 1 count of attempted aggravated sexual assault. My next case is going to be Richard Schmidt. He was a gastroenterologist in Louisiana. He was having an extramarital affair with his nurse. They ended up breaking up and he got upset, wanted to get revenge on her, and she trusted him enough to continue to let him give her vitamin B12 shots after they broke up. Well, one night Mr. Schmidt was so upset he went over to the lady's house, Miss Trahan, and actually administered what she thought was a vitamin B12 shot. However, he gave her a dose of the HIV virus. Later on, Ms. Trahan found out that she was HIV positive. They linked everything to the doctor, and he was charged with attempted second-degree murder and actually sentenced to 50 years in prison. So even though this used to be a death sentence having the HIV virus, because there's so many new advancements in technology and medicine, is no longer a death sentence. You can live with this virus. However, someone giving this to you unknowingly should definitely be illegal and considered premeditated.